Welcome to today's video, the first one of 2023. So let's get into it. Today we're going to be discussing the top 10 worst AFL draft fails since 2008. The AFL draft is an exciting time for both clubs and players as young prospects are given the opportunity to fulfill their dreams of playing the highest level of their favourite sport. However, not every draft pick turns out to be a success. In this video we'll be talking and taking a look at some of the biggest draft fails in AFL history from the past decade. So let's get started. Jonathan Patton, pick 1, 2011 draft. Jonathan Patton was the first overall pick in the 2011 draft and was seen as a generational talent. He was expected to become a dominant force in the league as a tall forward, but his career was plagued by injuries and off-field issues. He played just 89 games in 9 seasons, and his career ended in 2020 due to a knee injury. Jack Watts, pick 1, 2008 draft. Jack Watts was picked up by the Melbourne Football Club with the first overall pick in the 2008 draft. He was considered a highly skilled midfielder who had all the tools to become a superstar. However, he struggled to live up to the hype and failed to deliver on his potential, which was a huge disappointment for both the club and the fans. He played over 150 games for the Demons, but never reached the heights that were expected of him. Liam Jurrah, pick 51, 2009 draft. Liam Jurrah was a talented forward who was drafted by the Melbourne Football Club in the third round of the 2009 draft. He had a troubled upbringing, and many saw his drafting as a way to provide him with a fresh start in life. However, Jurrah struggled with injuries, off-field issues and homesickness, and he played just 36 games for the Demons before being delisted in 2013. Jimmy Toumpas, pick 4, 2012 draft. Jimmy Toumpas was picked by the Melbourne Football Club with the 4th overall pick in the 2012 draft. He was a highly talented midfielder who was expected to become a star in the league. However, Toumpas struggled to find his place in the Demons lineup, and he played just 27 games for the club before being traded to Port Adelaide in 2015. He played just 2 games for Port Adelaide before being delisted in 2017. Billy Longer, pick 8, 2011 draft. Billy Longer was picked up by the Brisbane Lions with the 8th overall pick in the 2011 draft, and he was considered one of the best ruck prospects in the draft class. However, he failed to live up to the expectations and struggled to cement his place in the Lions starting lineup. He played just 31 games for Lions before being traded to the St Kilda Football Club in 2014. He played 69 games for the Saints before being delisted in 2020. Daniel Gorringe, pick 10, 2010 draft. The highly touted ruckman was expected to become a dominant force for the Suns, but unfortunately his career did not go to plan. Gorringe struggled with injuries and form throughout his time at Gold Coast. Gold Coast played he played only 26 games over 4 seasons before being delisted in 2014. Despite showing some promise in his early years, Gorringe's inability to stay on the field and contribute consistently made him one of the biggest draft fails of the 2010 draft class. Josh Bootsma was picked by the Carlton Football Club with the 22nd overall pick in the 2011 draft. He was a talented defender who was expected to become a stalwart in the Blues backline. However, Bootsma struggled with injuries and off-field issues, and he played just 14 games for the Blues before being delisted in 2014. His career was marred by controversy, including allegations of drug use and an incident which he was caught urinating off a balcony. James Aish, pick 7, 2013 draft. James Aish was picked up by the Brisbane Lions with the 7th overall pick in the 2013 draft. Pause. I just want to quickly establish that this is wrong. He plays for Freo now. He's played like 130-ish games. But yeah, anyway, unpause. He was a highly talented midfielder who was expected to become a star in the league. However, Aish struggled to find his place in the Brisbane Lions lineup, and was eventually traded to Collingwood in 2016. Aish played just 63 games for the Lions and 37 games for Collingwood, failing to live up to his early promise. Matthew Scarenberg, pick 6, 2013 draft. Matthew Scarenberg was selected by the Collingwood Football Club with the 6th overall pick in the 2013 draft. He was a highly skilled defender who was expected to have a long and successful career in the league. However, Scarenberg struggled with injuries throughout his career, and he played just 42 games for the Magpies before being delisted in 2020. Jared Pickett, pick 4, 2014 draft. Jared Pickett was picked by the GWS Giants with the 4th overall pick in the 2014 draft. He was a highly talented forward who was expected to become a star in the league. However, Pickett struggled to find his place in the Giants lineup, and he was eventually traded to Carlton in 2017. Pickett played just 18 games for the Giants and 14 games for the Blues, failing to live up to his early promise. That's it to conclude today's video, but I just want to say not all picks, as you can see, go out to plan the way that clubs and fans want, but you got to give credit to the ones that do and put in all the hard effort. Even though I'm sure these ones put in a lot of effort, it just didn't work out for them. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.